Hey guys, Mr. Yabu here, and Naruto Shippuden 248 has been released along with 249. This is a special that they have released a story of how when Minato fought the masked man that we called Madara, but his name is Toby. We don't know who he is yet. Um, we start off with Kushina. Naruto was born and everything, and then we see the masked man come. He goes through the barriers that was formed, and they took so many precautionary measures that you can see that he is a very high level ninja that can go through anything, because he uses his jutsu that he can dematerialize and go through things and make things go through him. So he does that, and then he can use teleportation jutsu also. So the second he knocked out Nambles, he already had the baby, Naruto, in his hands, and then he takes out a kunai and he threatens Minato to get away from the Kyobi Chinkariki, that I'm going to extract her, I'm going to take her, whatever. So he's like, oh, calm down. And the funny part is that the whole time not Minato, the masked man is calm, because he tells him, oh, I'm just perfectly fine, you're the one who's not calm. So whatever, he throws Naruto in the air, and then he's about to stab him, bam. As we know, he's a Yellow Flash, and he proved that his nickname is true, and gets Naruto in the second. There's explosives, so he uses the Flying God technique, which is called Flying Rajin in Japanese, but it's Flying God. That's the technique that he uses. And then the Flying God technique is a technique that there's the formulas on his kunai, the chakra formulas. So wherever those are attached on the kunai, he can teleport that in an instant. So he has them in one location. So as long as there's plenty of them, he can use it that many of times. So he uses a lot. So continue watching. After that, you see that he blows it up, because the whole place explodes because of the thing, and then he leaves with Kushina. Later, he tells Kushina that Kushina tells the masked man, why are you doing this? And he tells her that he's going to destroy the Leaf Village with the Nine Tails. He's going to distract it. And what was weird is that you see Kushina. We never seen this before, as far as I know. That she's all attached in the chains, whatever. But this was like, it's kind of nasty. You see the chains. She's marks on her belly, wherever the Nine Tails is. It's already opened. The seal's already opened, and then she's on chains. She's on chains, and they're all like gooey and shit, whatever. And then he uses the jutsu to release the Nine Tails. He shows his Sharingan, and Batman comes distracted. We see the Nine Tails pierce to keep the Nine Tails intact, which is the seal. He's like coming off, and he's like some red meteor or something. How they did it, I don't know how they did it. Whatever. Nine Tails comes out, and then you see him with the Sharingan, because that's how the Uchiha controlled the Kyobi. The same when Madara controlled it, so did he. So once it was controlled, the Sharingan will appear in his eyes, and whatever the masked man wanted to, or any Uchiha wanted to, it would do and say his command. He's released, and then everything's peaceful in the Leaf Village. We get all this nice music, everything's good, everyone's having fun, whatever, and they're enjoying peace. So, and then everybody starts noticing this weird chakra. Only the third Hokage knew it was. He's like, it can't be. It's the Nine Tails. He already knew that. He was already getting ready. But before that, we see Guy and Kakashi, when they're all little rivalry thing. He's like, oh, why don't we do the rock paper scissors challenge again? Whatever. Guy's like, no, he wants hot blood. He's youth. Whatever. Then the Nine Tails appears. It's all crazy. Everybody's screaming, and everybody's like, it can't be. It's the Nine Tails. And then we see Itachi with little baby Sasuke. No, Naruto's just born, but Sasuke is older than Naruto, so he was born. He was born before them, and he's getting scared, because since they're Uchiha, they can sense powers like that, since they know, like their eyes can tell what those what it is, since Madara was the one who first controlled the QB before the Sage 6 passed. And he's saying, "Oh, I'll be your big brother and everything. That'll protect you as a big brother." So the Ninetales is going crazy. The third is gonna go save everyone. Guy and Kakashi are like they're about to go, and Guy's already pumped up to go, and Kakashi's like, "Don't tell him to go, whatever." And nonetheless, who stops him? You guessed it, guys. It's Lord Hiruzen. Hiruzen, which is a part of the Uchiha clan. He's going. So he's sending everybody else who's like not an official Jonin or at that level of experience to go to the guard room, whatever. So then you see the Inoshika Cho, the old version, their fathers, are going, and then who isn't going? A bunch of Leaf Fitness ninjas are going, and they're going crazy. They're going all out. The Ninetales like, I don't care. That's nothing. He's like blowing wind, everything's going, and he has a shot. Excuse me, guys. He has a Sharingan Eye because he's being controlled by Toby again. After all of that, which was crazy, the fourth Hokage appears, and this is when it starts getting epic. He appears right above of his statue. In the Hokage face statue, he appears right above it with his teleportation. It was nice and epic, his entrance. Ninetales noticed him right away, and then blew. He was doing the tail beast bomb, and it wasn't a blast. It was just the bomb itself, because we usually see the blast. He sends, it's like all the chakra, and he sends it. The bomb is slowly going, and then I think once it makes contact somewhere, it explodes. So it's about to go, and then it goes through the statue because he uses his teleportation technique to make it go right through the statue. And what that jutsu does, it creates a teleportation seal, and then he sends it somewhere else, which was amazing. It went right through it, and bam, he did his jutsu, and it appeared in somewhere real far. He noticed that he didn't know how powerful it was, so he had to send it somewhere else. So then the masked man comes right behind him. He didn't notice, and then the second he noticed, he had to fight them. So he's gonna do that thing that he does. He can suck in the person into his eye and trap him in his world that he has in his eye. And that only, as far as I know, he's the only Uchiha can do that. Well, we don't know he's an Uchiha yet. Only person with a shine can do. So he uses the flying god technique. He goes back to the place he was, which is where all those kunais were. I'm pretty sure that's his house. And then the masked man comes again. So then they're fighting, and then he goes for the normal blow, whatever, and then he misses. He notices that the kunai goes right through him, and he dismutatizes. Like, any attack will go through him. And these people, like the ninjas, are smart. Just by one act of fighting, they can tell everything about their opponent and what to defeat them. And especially since he's Hokage, he's pretty smart. But he infers that he's like thinking, oh, he can do all of these things. You know, he can control the Kyobi. He has all this power and everything. He's like, the only person I know is Madara. But he says it can't be Madara because of the fact that Madara had to die. He's dead. And if he wasn't, it's been too long. Whatever. So now he knows his opponent. He goes, he throws his kunai, and the kunai goes right through him again. But he knows he has to hit him. Whoever hits the second faster is going to be the one who wins. So you see the kunai going slow through his head. The masked man's about to grab him, and then right when he thinks he's won, bam! He teleports right behind him, right from the kunai, since it has the formula on it. He goes right behind it, comes with a giant Rasengan, and hits him. And on the Rasengan, it had a seal, which was the seal to take out the, well, that seal that he did was to release, like, he can teleport him at any time. So he hits him with Rasengan, and his hand falls off. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when his hand fell off, it was white. So I have this feeling that he has to be has some Zetsu kind of thing. This is my theory. I don't know if this has been stated before. You can guys say it in the comments after you watch this. But that, I'm not sure of. Whatever. And also, he was fighting with chains. The chains were for that once he would attack him, like once Minato would attack him, he'd go right through him. So he uses chains to grab him and everything, and he pulls him back with the chains. He teleports again, and then after that, the Rasengan and everything. He teleports right back to him with the seal jutsu, and then he notices, oh, he put something on me with the attack. And then he's noticed that he's releasing the Nine Tails, and he releases him. Then, after that, the manga ends. The anime ends. I hope you guys like this review of the Naruto 248 anime. You should guys go watch this. It was epic. I loved it. Every second of this. Please leave a comment below if you liked it. This is Mr. Fashion signing off.